window starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy. Purdy off the play fake. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but showing a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs, you know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Niners at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from 28 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chargers getting set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Herbert now. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
From the 36, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A give. Eckler running to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to slither by. And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. And there's Williams. What a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. McLeod to return it. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
Herbert has it knocked free. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Azeez Al-Shaair, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's McLeod on the return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it'll be 1st down 49ers. Purdy off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. On 1st down, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a loose football. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times,
he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here.